Hello boys, welcome back to another session of video tutorials, and this session is meant for class 12th biology students, and this is for 18th February 2021. As we are into the revision mode, we are revising the entire syllabus of 12th biology in the form of sample papers, CBSE sample papers, and that too particularly for your batch, 2021 batch. Already we have solved, we have discussed, we have analyzed, we reflected on sample papers 4. So 1 to 4 we have done. In this session we are going for sample paper 5. So yesterday's session I gave you questions of section A and I have told you to write the answers. And if the answers are ready, you can compare your answers with my answers. Number 1. Question number 1. Mention the number of cells in the following stages. Embryonic stage, zygote. Number of cells, of course zygote is always single cell. Morula, of course we know 16 cell stage. Blastocyst, 64 cells will be there. So this is answer for question number 1. Question number 2. During reproduction, the chromosome number 2n reduces to half n in the gametes and again resume the original number 2n in the offspring. What are the processes through which these events take place? Answer. The reduction division, that is having chromosomal number half of that, takes place during gametogenesis. Genesis means taking birth, gamete taking birth, sperm and ovum. And regaining the 2n number occur as a result of fertilization. So sperm and ovum will have n number, 2n becomes n, and n numbered sperm, n numbered ovum join together, fertilization takes place resulting in zygote. Zygote regains the 2n number. That is the thing. Question number 3. A pedigree chart is given below. A particular generation shows a trait irrespective of sexes, present in both male and female. Neither of the parents of the particular generation shows the trait. Draw your conclusion on the basis of the pedigree chart that is given. Now the trait is, as you guess, autosomal linked recessive, autosomal recessive in nature. Both the parents are carriers, that is heterozygous. Hence, among offspring, few show. There are in fact 3 plus 2, 5 offsprings. Out of the 5, only 3 are showing. And irrespective of the sex, both male as well as female are having this problem. So the other offsprings are either normal or carrier. That's all. If among the offsprings all are suffering as well as carriers and some are healthy, then it is autosomal recessive. Next, question number 4. What is ectopic pregnancy? Ectopic pregnancy, also known as tubal pregnancy, is a complication of pregnancy in which the embryo attaches outside the uterus, particularly in the fallopian tube. Then we say ectopic pregnancy. Question number 5. Pollinating species of wasps show mutualism with specific fig plants. Mention the benefits of the female wasps derived from the fig trees from such an interaction. The answer. The wasp uses the fig plant ovary for oviposition, deposition of the ova. It also uses developing seeds of the fruit to nourish its larvae. So there is a double benefit for the wasps. Question 6. Define multiple allelism. When more than 2 alternative forms of a gene are present on the same locus, it is said to exhibit multiple allelism. Multiple means many alleles. Question 7. Suppose 2 individuals, one have 3 chromosomes of a type, while the other have 1 chromosome of a type. Name this phenomena and give example of each type. It's trisomy. So one is trisomic and monosomic condition is resulted due to non-disjunction. It may lead to Down syndrome, that is 1 chromosome extra, 47, or Turner's syndrome, one chromosome is less. Instead of 46, 45 was the X0. Question number 8. Why sharing of injection needles between two individuals is not recommended? Sharing of injection needles may act as a mode of transmission of certain diseases, including AIDS. Thus, it's not recommended. Question number 9. For which variety of Indian rice the patent was filed by USA company? All of us know it is for basmati rice. The patent was filed for basmati rice. Later on, of course, they tried to get the patency for even tulasi, asimum sanctum, turmeric, okay, and they even tried for tamarind, all these. Question number 10. Name the plant whose sap is used in making toddy. Mention the process involved in that. Palm tree sap is used in making toddy by the process of fermentation. So it is the palm tree. Next, question number 11. Assertion reasoning. Assertion and reasoning. The answer is A. Assertion is true, but reason is false. What is that explanation? An organism with a lethal, means dangerous, mutation may not even develop beyond the zygote stage due to change in the gene, but all kinds of mutations are not lethal. Whereas there, what we said in reason, all types of genes mutations are lethal, but all are not lethal. That's why A is the answer. The mutation is the main source of variation essential for evolution. Next, choice is there for that question, question number 11. And for that answer also is A. Both assertion and reason are correct. Explanation. In snapdragon flower, a cross between true breeding white and red colored flower produces pink color. So WW versus small w. Okay. So white versus pink, you are getting capital W, small w. Right? This happens due to incomplete dominance. So this dominant gene is not expressing fully. That's how this fellow becomes pink flowers. So this happened due to incomplete dominance of alleles over the other. Hence, answer A is correct. Question number 12. Again, question number 12 A. Both assertion and reason are false. Both are false. That is, drugs, marijuana and LSD are not used as analgesics or painkillers. These drugs stimulate brain function and create a feeling of happiness under the influence of these drugs. That's how both are wrong. Question number 13. Both assertion and reason are true. Answer is A. What is the explanation? UAA, that is the terminating codon, UAA of mRNA, does not code for any amino acids. So it is stop codon or terminating codon. If the termination codon is present on mRNA, the protein synthesis stops abruptly at that point because it is stop codon. Question number 14. A again answer. Assertion and reason both are correct statements, and reason is correct explanation for assertion. So here, what is the explanation? Among animals, insects are the most species-rich taxonomic group, arthropoda, making up more than 70% of the total. That means out of every 10 animals on this planet, 7 are insects. That's why A is correct. And question number 15, there's a case study. We were talking about the organisms and the vertebrate, invertebrate species, adaptations and all that. So there was a big paragraph, and the paragraph is followed by questions. So first one, an animal that can survive up to 10 degrees centigrade and 40 degrees centigrade both can be placed under the category of course we know, regulators. Question number 1, B, regulator. Question 2, which of the following is an important adaptation of animals to cold climate? Again, it is the D answer, reduced surface area to volume ratio. This is the adaptation. Question number 3, When organisms change their location to escape from harsh environment, it is called as migration. They move from place to place, from uncomfortable zone to comfortable zone. Which of the following is an incorrect match? Now, the incorrect is answer D, lizard estivation. And diagram based one, fifth one, in the given diagrammatic representation of organism, response identify A. That is, you have to identify conformer. A is conformer. So there is a external level and internal level. So conformers will be having the better adaptation. Now, question number 16 again, one paragraph is given about the sexual reproduction, and almost it is the voles, description of the antheridium as well as archegonium. Now, there are 5 questions to be followed. Question 1. Each lobe in typical angiosperm anther has 2 theca. All of us know. 2 means, theca means layer. The question 2. Innermost layer of microsporangium is tapetum. B. The center of the microsporangium is occupied by sporogenous tissue. Answer C. And the answer 4. The process of formation of microspores from pollen mother cell through meiosis is called microsporogenesis. And the last question number 5, assertion reasoning. Both assertion reason are true, but reason is not correct explanation of the assertion. Answer is B. What is the assertion? As the anther mature and dehydrate, the microspores dissociate from each other and develop into a pollen grain. So assertion is true. Reason: as the anther develop, the cell of the sporogenous tissue undergoes meiotic fusion to form microspore tetrads. So reason also true, but reason is not explaining the assertion. That is how dissociation takes place, how pollen grain is developed. That is not there. Hence, answer is B. So this is how you need to explain section A in a specific way. In our next session, we will answer section B as well as section C. Until then,